Titans and the Texans. Week 18 from Houston today. Tennessee head coach Mike Vrabel with his keys to a Titans victory.
Well, we just got to start fast. We got to play with that earned confidence as a team, and special teams wise, make sure that we're taking care of the gunners. Moore and Smith, and their fives on the kickoff, and they're good. Smith's got a return for a touchdown. We'll have to cover kicks and know how to tackle Desmond King. He's a strong runner. We've had him, and we understand that. Continue to play physical without fouling. We had much better field position last week. We didn't have penalties on special teams. Offensively, continue to have to protect the ball and the guy that has it at all costs. Protect the quarterback when he has it. If we hand it off, take care of the guy running, making sure that we're finishing longer than the guy with the ball so these guys don't come in from the side and try to knock it out. And continue to try to score and celebrate touchdowns in the red zone. We're number one in goal to go. We just have to finish drives off with touchdowns. Stopping the run is going to be a key defensively. It's also going to come down to finding Cooks and be able to defend him, but making them earn everything. Whether there's gadget plays, whether there's shots down the field, and really continue defensively. They guys have bought into this, playing with some speed and swarm and that mentality that's so critical to playing defense. And I want to continue to see that, and I know that that's how they want to play.
Mike, good luck today here in Houston.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
There's Titans head coach Mike Vrabel and his keys to a Titans victory over the Houston Texans here at NRG Stadium as you listen to Titans Countdown, presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans. Before we continue, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. The AFC South Division champion Titans always play here. This is Titans Radio.
This is your official home for Titans football.
Touchdown, Titans!
WGFX FM Gallatin, Nashville. 104.5 The Zone.
Game day weather in Houston, showers and 70 degrees at kickoff. Weather brought to you by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, helping your family get ready for cold weather with their one system tune-up for $55. Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, premium service without premium prices. Schedule your tune-up today at springhillac.com. One last win today to end the regular season, and the Titans clinch the number one seed in the AFC. The Titans and the Texans Part 2. Kickoff with Mike Keith and Dave McGinnis from NRG Stadium happens next.
Titans Radio Game Day. Non-stop Titans coverage brought to you by Farm Bureau Health Plans. Need great health care coverage at an affordable price? Let Farm Bureau Health Plans coach you through it. Protecting Tennesseans since 1947. And by Priceless Foods. Cost plus simple savings. By Pinnacle Bank, the official bank of your Tennessee Titans. Sign up for Titans Banking exclusively at Pinnacle. Visit TitansBanking.com. Shelter Insurance. Ask an agent about how Shelter's auto policy includes roadside assistance. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. 4 quarters of action is just ahead when your Titans come out of the tunnel. Kickoff is next.
And maintaining that throughout 4 quarters today.
Your referee is Land Clark, umpire Paul King, down judge Tom Steffen, line judge Brian Bolliger, field judge Michael Banks, side judge Anthony Fleming, back judge Greg Meyer. Clark's crew calls 16 penalties per game, second most in the NFL. They have called a league-leading 47 personal fouls, including 15 roughing the passer calls. Titans win the toss, elect to defer, so Houston will get the football. Tremont Smith is deep. The former Texan draft pick, Randy Bullock, is set to kick off. For the first time in NFL history, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Week 18, the final weekend of the 2021 regular season. So glad you're with us wherever you're listening on Titans Radio. Titans in all white with their navy blue helmets. Texans with their blue helmets, blue jerseys, white football pants. David Culley, the head coach of the Houston Texans from Sparta, Tennessee. His Texans 4-12 in his first season. The signal is given. Bullock approaches and we're underway. Smith, a dangerous return man from the 2, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, and he is belted before he reaches the 20-yard line. Nick DeZubnar.
The Titans defense goes out first. These are your starting lineups, fueled by 5-Hour Energy.
Texans offense up front, left to right, Titus Howard, Lane Taylor, Justin Britt, Justin McCray, Charlie Heck. Tight ends, Pharaoh Brown, Brevin Jordan. Wide receivers, Brandon Cook, Nico Collins. Running backs, Rex Burkhead and David Johnson. And the quarterback is rookie Davis Mills from the 17. Mills drops, throws quickly, right side pass is complete. Out to the 20 and out to the 25 is Auclair. Anthony Auclair tackled by Landry. Titans on defense, front three, Kyle Pecco, Jeffrey Simmons, Danico Autry. Linebackers, Harold Landry, Zach Cunningham, David Long, Bud Dupree. Secondary, Jackrabbit Jenkins, Amani Hooker, Kevin Byard, Christian Fulton, Elijah Molden, Buster Screen. Second down, we'll call it 3. Mills is in the shotgun. Mills going to give Burkhead a chance on the right side. He's got the first down across the 30 to the 31, where Jenkins takes him down.
First play they came out, they were empty set, ran a real quick stick out. Next play, this was 11 personnel. With that down and distance, they ran an inside zone. Burkhead has been their workhorse with the run game so far. I expect him to get fed a lot today.
Burkhead just got a contract extension late in the week. He'll be here in 2022. Empty backfield, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Mills in the gun. Titans show blitz. Mills dropping, firing right side. It is batted down by Autry. 2nd and 10.
That was a solid all up, 6 look up, and he was the unblocked player. Autry got his long arms up there, knocked it down. 2nd and 10, that's what you have to do, is keep these people behind the chains, make them start to force play calls.
Camp is wide to the left with 2 other receivers. Cook's wide to the right. Mills back under center.
2-4. Lady!
Burkhead gets a carry on the right side, tries to come back to the left, and is able to pick up about a yard on his own. Cunningham makes the tackle.
That's an outside zone to the Titans' defensive left side. They did a really nice job of knockback on the defensive left side. Burkhead, though, is a very live leg runner. He keeps the play alive a long time. The backside did a nice job of swarming on him.
3rd down and 9. Mills, the rookie out of Stanford, 6'4", 217, 3rd-round draft pick. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Burkhead on his immediate right. He's a good pass catcher. Mills dropping. Feels some heat, throws short. Burkhead's got it at the 35, cuts it up, and is taken down at the 40-yard line. They'll actually pull it back to the 39 as Fulton makes the tackle. It's 4th down and 2. No sign of the punting unit now. Here come big people. Brown and Auclair, 2 tight ends. Texans going to go on 4th and 2.
Not surprising, knowing where David Culley is with this football team. They really have nothing to lose by. This is going to be a 4th down game for them all day, I expect, Mike.
4th down and a short 2. Mills, 3 tight ends to the left. Motions Jordan to the right now. Mills turns, gives it on the left side, and coming pounding forward and picking up the first down. The Texans, they run Burkhead, and the tackle is made by Cunningham as he picks up 3.
As you said, they brought in extra people then. That was just an inside zone. They found a crease.
Titus Howard is coming out of the game at left tackle, and so Jaron Christian is on his way in. Howard, a guy that this organization put a lot into when they picked him in the first round in 2019, already out.
Hey, we're good.
Mills from his 43. Mills going to give it to David Johnson. He's hitting the backfield, but gets away from Cunningham. Still taken down short of the line of scrimmage. Could have been a bigger loss. Final tackle is made by Murchison, who's playing for the first time in 3 games. It's 2nd and 11.
Bud Dupree came knifing through from the defensive right side then and got the initial hit deep in the backfield.
Titans moving around in the defensive line. Pecco is lined up on the nose. On second and long, Mills sprints out to his right, being chased, being pursued, throwing and completing it to Nico Collins out of bounds. Collins caught it, but he didn't get his feet down. It's third down and 11. Defending there was David Long.
That was a half sprint to the quarterback's throwing hand, and what happened is they cut the field in half, but he continued it out past the numbers. You normally run out of green grass when the quarterback extends it that far.
David Culley thinking about challenging this, as it was very close to Collins having his feet down. No challenge. On third and 11, Titans show blitz. Here they come. Mills under pressure, fires deep downfield, and it is incomplete. Intended for Collins. It was Byard who had the delayed blitz that forced Mills to throw it
Really a nice time blitz, Mike. I didn't mean to talk over you, but I'm pretty excited about that blitz. He disguised it very well. Right till the end, he was wide open. Big, nice call by Shane Bowen. Nice execution by the Titans defense.
Cameron Johnson to punt to Chester Rogers on 4th and 11. Weeks is the snapper. Snap is good. Punt is away. Low end over ender. Rogers comes up, drops the punt, fields it, and is going to be run out of bounds at the 17. Smith with the tackle. Rugby-style kick, nearly dangerous for the Titans. Rogers solves the problem, and the Titans will have the football when we come back. Titans on offense, up front, left to right. Taylor Lewan, Roger Saffold, Ben Jones, Nate Davis, David Quessenberry. Tight ends, Anthony Ferkser, Jeff Swain. Wide receivers, A.J. Brown, N.Westbrook-Ikhine, Julio Jones. Running backs, Dontrell Hilliard, Deontay Foreman, and the quarterback is R.Tannehill. On defense for the Texans, up front, Jacob Martin, Malik Collins, Roy Lopez, Jonathan Grenard. Linebackers, Kevin Pierre-Louis, Camus, Grugier Hill, Christian Kirksey. Secondary, Desmond King, Terrence Mitchell, Eric Murray, Tavere Thomas. Titans will begin from their own 17 after the punt.
It was stopped for an official's adjustment on the equipment.
An official's adjustment on the, what was that, clock? Couldn't hear the end of it. Here we go. Titans moving right to left on your radio dial. No score early here in Houston. Tannehill going to give it to Foreman, hit in the backfield and taken down for a big loss. The Texans tee off as Thomas shoots up from the secondary to deck him at the 14.
They started walking Thomas down early on that play to make the 8th man in the box, and he came off of the offense's left side. They showed a too high, then they dropped down to an 8-man front.
If they credit that to Grugier Hill, that's his 100th tackle of the year. 2nd and 13. He was there with Thomas, by the way. Tannehill looks over a 4-man front. Tannehill is going to give it to Foreman on the left side, and Foreman is out to the 19. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
The live formation, counter handback, trying to find, and again, anytime you run those counter handbacks, what you're trying to do is influence the eyes of the second-level players, whether they be linebackers or secondary people.
Kirksey had that tackle. Julio Jones wide to the left. Brown and Westbrook-Ikhine to the right. Now Jones goes in motion. Texans show blitz on 3rd and 8. Here they come. Tannehill looking, in trouble, firing, and the pass was batted down at the line of scrimmage by Martin. And so the Titans will go 3 and out to begin.
They brought a lot of heat then, and you could see they were showing it too. They didn't care that anybody saw it. We got beat across in the middle. That was a single block that got beat in the middle, is the one that disrupted the passer. But they filled all the lanes then, and they were not afraid to show it.
Desmond King, the former Titan, is deep. He is a dangerous punt returner. Kern, in his 25th game against the Texans, takes the snap. His punt is away. Spiral turns over. King will have a chance inside his own 30. Beats the first man. 35, 40, and he's run out of bounds at the 41. Wilkins came with what I think is going to be called a late hit. Matthias Farley made the tackle, and King was sort of skipping along the boundary, and at the last minute, Wilkins, just called up from the practice squad, came and had committed himself and hit him.
Yeah, well, Wilkins has got to pull off of that because the returner was clearly in the white, nearly out of the white.
After the play, personal foul, late hit, kicking team number 33. A 15-yard penalty will be added into the play. First down, Houston.
Adds to this group's league-leading total of 48 personal fouls called this year. Texans will start in Titans territory when we come back. No score from Houston, 9:03 remaining in the first. A 13-yard punt return by Desmond King with a 15-yard penalty on Jordan Wilkins tacked on has the Texans at the Titans 44, first and 10. No score first quarter, 9:03 remaining.
You got to be alert for a shot here.
Texans in the eye. They give it to Johnson, running to the left. He turns the corner, and he is smacked as he reached the 41. Looked like he had a bunch, but Hooker and Cunningham ended it.
Again, that was another counter pull. And as you said, there was some room out there, but then they closed very quickly. Brought the tight end around to seal the edge. Cunningham just made a great play there.
Johnson stays in the backfield. Cooks, who has over 1,000 yards receiving, is wide to the right. Collins wide to the left. Play fake, deep drop. Mills looking deep, fires downfield for Collins, and it's incomplete. He was fighting with Fulton.
There's your shot. You know, you got to expect a shot once they get the, especially in a game like this, on your side of the 50. You knew the shot was coming.
Amendola checks in, as does Brevin Jordan, a rookie tight end, along with Burkhead.
It wouldn't shock me, Mike, if they have 2 downs to pick this up.
3rd down and 7 to go. Collins wide to the left. By the way, Howard is back in the game at left tackle for the Texans. Jordan joining Mills in the backfield along with Burkhead. Mills dropping. Flushed out, being chased, being hit, throwing incomplete. Intended, I guess, for Amendola. Jenkins defending.
What's David Culley going to do?
Well, it looks like he's going to punt. He could kick a field goal here. Kaimi Fairbairn has a 61-yard field goal. Instead, he's going to let Johnson punt. Johnson very good at pinning the opposition. 34 inside the 20 already this year.
This type of game, you got to be alert for all kind of fakes on your side of the field.
And the Titans are in punt fake right now. Punt safe, I should say. Johnston punts it. Rodgers, fair catch inside the 10-yard line. So the Titans will start backed up again. Great job by the defense getting that 3 and out on their side of the 50, and we remain scoreless.
No one brings you Titans action like Mike Keith and Dave McGinnis. This is Titans Radio.
Hi, Dad, but I have learned to listen to my customers, which is why my 5th successful business, Patriot Software, created accounting software to help non-accountants like me keep accurate accounting records. Go to patriotsoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of accounting software free. That's patriotsoftware.com.
Patriotsoftware.com. Accounting and payroll. Keep your time and money.
Texans have 28 yards on 2 possessions. Titans had 2 yards on their first possession. This one starts at their own 8. Foreman's the running back. Blasingame the fullback. Receiver either side. Texans with 8 in the box. Play fake. Tannehill looking, firing right side, got it complete. Blasingame with the catch outside the 10. He is hit and dropped by Grugier Hill. Give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Play action transcontinental. He wanted A.J. The safety topped him. His safety topped him. When I say that, I mean he rode over the top of him, and the corner from the Titans' left side was tailgating him, so he didn't make that throw.
Offset eye to the left on 2nd and 5. Texans still got a bunch in the box. 2 receivers left. Toss. Foreman trying to turn the corner. He does to the 15, and he sneaks forward to the 16. Hewitt makes the tackle. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Here comes Hilliard.
You're probably going to see some more of that from the Titans today, trying to get the edge. As you called out, as tightly packed as they are from tackle to tackle, we're going to see some more perimeter runs today, however we get to them.
Chester Rogers is in the lineup with Brown and Ferkser to the right. Julio Jones wide left. Hilliard on the left hip of Tannehill. Now moving to the right, Hilliard. Good pass catcher. Gonna let him run the ball here. He's got the 1st down. Running at left guard out to the 20-yard line. Walker tackles the former Texan, Dontrell Hilliard. 1st down for the Titans.
Well, that's a nice call because what they did, they mugged the tight end. They moved the defensive end to a wide 9 out to the Titans' right, mugged the tight end, and then brought pressure in the backside B gap. That was a perfect call against that defensive front.
6:20 remaining as we play in the first quarter. Foreman is back in the game at running back. Play fake. Tannehill rolls right, throws Swaim. Swaim trying to turn it down the field. Will get it just beyond the 23. As Jeff Swaim tackled by Lonnie Johnson. Swaim his 31st catch of the year. It's 2nd and 7.
Again, that's some more of that perimeter work because of how strong they are lining up inside and bringing safeties down one side or the other to make it an 8-man front.
Westbrook-Ikhine wide to the right. 3 tight ends to the right side, and now 2 of them move to the left. Texans jumping around. Tannehill snaps it, gives it to Foreman on the right side, and the Texans somehow get him on the ground just short of the 25. Lopez with an excellent tackle.
That's a nice move because the Texans play open and close side with their defense. What I'm saying by that is they have a group that plays to the tight end side and a group that plays to the open side. You're going to see some more of those double shifts with big people as we go along today.
This is 3rd down and 5. No score as we play from Houston. All 3 wide receivers to the left. Hilliard on the left hip of Tannehill. Texans showing blitz as Jones goes in motion to the right, now comes back left. Tannehill looking, pumping, firing for Westbrook-Ikhine. He's got it! Westbrook-Ikhine with a great catch in Texans territory at the 46. Murray with the tackle. 29 for the Titans and a 1st down.
That's a big wow. That is a big wow. What a professional throw and catch. That was into coverage. That ball was placed perfectly. Westbrook-Ikhine continues to show up throughout this season. That was outstanding.
His 35th catch of the year.
It was a nice one.
Titans are at the Texan 46. Tannehill gives Foreman on the left side, and Foreman will drag tacklers down to the 42-yard line. Murray with the stop.
Movement with the tight end, little outside zone cutback. It looked to me like Foreman stuck that left foot in the ground and decided he was going to run that cutback, forcing the drop-down safety, number 23, to make the tackle.
Titans began this drive at their own 8. They have 2nd and 6 at the 42 of the Texans. 3:32 to go and the clock counting in the first quarter. Tannehill working under center against a 5-man front. Pitch. Foreman throws back Tannehill. Tannehill looking deep. Can't find anybody. Fires incomplete. In the general direction of Westbrook-Ikhine. Titans wanted A.J. Brown deep.
They double covered A.J. Brown. He's going to draw that double coverage all day, regardless of what goes on.
3rd down and 6 upcoming for the Titans. Good defense there by the Texans.
Well, they're really doing a good job on the transcontinentals, which is coming from one side to the other, especially on A.J. Brown.
Bunch set of 3 receivers to the right. Ferkser is a standing tight end to the left. Texans show blitz. Here they come. Tannehill looks right, throws complete. Julio Jones. Jones, 35. Jones, 30. Jones out of bounds at the 29. Thomas with the tackle.
They tried to cover Julio. Thomas is a good slot corner. They tried to cover him one-on-one to Julio. Julio stuck his left foot in the ground and left him back in Humble, Texas. He wasn't even close to him.
Julio Jones with his first grab.
Going to loosen that up sooner or later.
Dwumfor, the rookie from Rutgers, is down after making that tackle. He was a practice squad call-up for this game, who has appeared in 3 games this season and now has 5 tackles, along with a half sack. Timeout on the field for the injury. Dwumfor is up and off, taken to the sidelines. They're going to take him in the tent and check on what appears to be a lower leg injury. No score in this game, 2:26 remaining in the first half. Titans began this, their second possession at their own 8, and they have moved crisply to the 28-yard line of the Texans, where they face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Texans have had the football twice, including beginning their second possession at the Titan 44, but they have not scored. Tannehill from the gun. Motioning Chester Rogers. Now Chester goes back to the right. Quick throw. Rogers looking for room, trying to get to the outside. Rogers to the 25 and tackled at the 24. Gain of 4. Blacklock with good hustle from his defensive line position to make the stop.
That's another perimeter attack. That tunnel screen out there, quick throw, that's another perimeter attack, trying to widen these people out on defense.
3rd down, 5 yards to go. Titans at the Texans 24. Titans have converted 3 third downs already on this drive. Texans showing blitz. Tannehill takes the snap, looks, fires right side, ball tipped and incomplete. Getting it at the line of scrimmage was Walker. Looked like it was there had he gotten the pass over Walker to complete it for what would have been a first down to Ferkser.
It was absolutely there, but Walker started pushing the right tackle back into the face and matched hands. We talk about a pass rusher matching hands when he's blocked. It's exactly what he did then.
Randy Bullock, 26 of 30 on the year in field goals. Right hash, 42-yard attempt. Snap, set. Bullock's kick is up, and his kick is no good. So Randy Bullock misses for the 5th time this year, and we remain scoreless with 1:22 remaining in the first quarter. Randy Bullock is wide left from 42 yards after the Titans drove 68 yards and took the majority of the first quarter. So it's no score, 1:22 remaining as we play in Houston in Week 18. Houston will take over at their own 32-yard line. Davis Mills, their quarterback, the Atlanta native, 2 of 7 for 15 yards. Texans trying to find out if he's their guy.
Yeah, well, they're going to find out. We need to watch Brandon Cooks this series. Brandon Cooks has not been a target yet. This guy right here, I would expect to see some Brandon Cooks stuff come alive pretty soon.
He is to the right side of the formation with Jordan and Amendola. Burkhead in the backfield. Mills throws. Burkhead catches 35, 40, 45-46. And he is hit and dropped at that point by Cunningham. Gain of 14 on the play and a first down for the Texans.
Yeah, Burkhead just came out and ran a little option route. It's a zone defense underneath. Burkhead is a sneaky yardage gainer.
Deshaun Hand, the former Alabama standout, is in the defensive line now for the Titans. On first down, Burkhead right up the middle. And there's Byard to get him down after 1 yard.
Now, Kevin Byard dropped down. He triggered really quick. He saw that opening and took it to make it 2nd and 9.
Kevin Strong, another defensive lineman who was activated from the practice squad, called to the active roster as the Titans released Jeremy McNichols. He was also in on that stop. 2nd down and 9. Johnson on the left hip of Mills, who's in the gun. Davis Mills dropping, having to hold it, in trouble, stepping up. Sacked! Kyle Pecco! That Kroger sack for cash means $100 to Second Harvest Food Bank. Kroger, the official tailgate headquarters of the Tennessee Titans. As the first quarter ends, your score, Texans nothing, Titans nothing. Kyle Pecco playing in his 8th straight game since rejoining the Titans with his 2nd sack. He's had 1 in each of the last 2 games. That's the 42nd of the year for the Titans. And the Texans opened the second quarter facing 3rd down and 12. Titans outgained the Texans 70-40 in the first quarter. Outpossessed them 827 to 633. Texans 0 of 3 on 3rd down so far. Mills 3 of 8 for 29 yards. Takes the snap, looks, screens it back to the left side. David Johnson, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the 49-yard line of the Texans, picking up 5 yards. Autry and Fulton combined to get him down, and here comes the punting unit for Houston.
What a great retrace play by Autry. Anytime you've got a rush going and he started, he immediately stuck his foot in the ground and went sideways. A tremendous retrace play by a defensive player from the front line.
Titans on guard for a fake here on 4th and 6. Johnston has penned the Titans deep twice. Their possessions have begun at the 17 and the 8. It's another rugby-style kick. Rogers fielding it at the 8 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Penalty marker 25, and he's taken down at the 30. Freeman will be credited with the tackle. Told you this bunch calls a lot of penalties. Second most in the NFL.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 35, a 10-yard penalty. First down, Tennessee.
They get Chris Jackson, and so the Titans will start backed up again. And this is a tough way to go against a Lovie Smith defense.
Boy, it really is, because what they'll do is that they're going to play enough coverage, especially when you're backed up, and then he'll start bringing them all up on 3rd down if he can get you in 3rd and 7+. So this is a lot of green here.
Titans going to come with Aaron Brewer as an extra tight end as the Titans begin at their own 6. No score in the game, 14-11 left first half.
Let's see if Lovie tries to bring them all up this time to try to pin them back here really early.
Westbrook-Ikhine wide to the left, Jones wide to the right.
He's got them all up. He's playing single high.
2 tight ends to the left. Tannehill, quick slant, Julio Jones with the catch. Jones out to the 15 for 9 yards. Johnson with the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
That's a nice counteract to that all up. You all up, you got a single high. Julio Jones is tough to cover, 1-on-1.
Westbrook-Ikhine out, A.J. Brown in on 2nd down and 1. The back is Foreman. Titans staying with that jumbo formation as Brewer is in at tight end. He's normally a guard. Power is to the left. Tannehill play fake. Blitz coming. Tannehill steps away. Fires. Man is there. It's Julio Jones. Jones makes the catch at the 34 on the left side. King defending. First down for the Titans.
Cover Julio Jones one-on-one all day. That's a death by 1,000 cuts. Can't cover him one-on-one.
3 catches already for Jones in this game. Julio Jones 3 for 41. Fullback is Blasingame. Titans in a straight eye at their own 34. Tannehill gives Foreman, and Foreman comes rocking forward to the 37-yard line. Drew J. Hill with the tackle.
Another 8-man front. First down, what Lovey's doing, he's dropping that safety down, making it an 8-man front, and then he's bringing him. He's not reading with a safety. He's bringing down to the edge. He's bringing him.
Why are the Titans staying with Brewer as the extra tight end, Coach Mack?
Because they're getting pressure off the edge.
He stays in the game, moving to the right side with Swain. 2nd and 7 at the 37. Tannehill stands up, throws the slant, threw it behind Rodgers. Make that McMath. It's incomplete. King defending.
Yeah, he had him again. I mean, they got the one-step slant. He had him. As you said, really bad throw then.
Tannehill to this point, 7 of 11 for 81 yards. This is 3rd down and 7. Titans are 3 of 5 on 3rd downs here in the first half, which remains scoreless with 12:16 to go. Tannehill in the gun. Hilliard on his right hip. Texans rush 4. Firing, completing it. Tannehill. Ferkser with the catch in Texans territory at the 47. Brooks with the tackle.
Big time play action seam route. Really nice throw. That's a big combat catch by Ferkser. He knew he was getting ready to get lit up from the back end, and he hung on. Nice job by Ferkser.
Titans on the move again. In their last possession, they moved 68 yards but missed a 42-yard field goal. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tannehill has hit 6 different receivers so far. Texans jump off sides. Malik Collins pounded into Nate Davis. He'll be okay.
Well, Malik Collins was starting. They were going to flog the B gap too, opposite of Malik Collins.
5-yard penalty. Still first down.
You were saying?
Well, Lovey is getting very, very aggressive on first down because he is not trying to give them anything of 2nd and 5. Or he doesn't want them to have that.
Because of that penalty, they'll have 1st and 5 with 11:27 remaining in the quarter. Jones wide left. Brown, who's been quiet, wide to the right. Now Brown motions left. Comes back right. Hilliard's the back. Tannehill. Play fake. Looking. Under pressure. Firing. Got it complete. Penalty marker down. It's Westbrook-Ikhine at the 35, and he's taken down at the 32. Would be enough for the first down. Thomas with the tackle.
You got holding on A.J. They had A.J. wrapped up like a goat over there.
Like a goat?
Yeah, tied up like a goat.
Tied up like, okay.
Yeah, you ever been to the Houston Rodeo?
I have not.
They have a goat tying.
A goat tie?
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 25.
There it is.
A penalties decline. Result of the play is a first down.
A goat tie. Is that a popular event?
Yeah, you let the little kids rope goats.
At the 32-yard line after the declined penalty and the lesson from Coach Mack. 3 receivers tight to the right. Tannehill going to give Hilliard a chance on the left side. 30. Hilliard bounces 25, 20. Driving forward into the Pinnacle scoring zone and is taken down at the 17-yard line by Murray.
That's a nice inside zone cut away to the open side. As I said earlier, they play open side, close side defense. And what they did then, they had an overshift to the tight side. Really, really nice read by Hilliard on that inside zone that cut all the way back to the open side.
For more on Titans Banking from Pinnacle, visit titansbanking.com for all the details. inside the 17. Nice run by Hilliard as we get ready to go under 10 minutes remaining in the first half. A scoreless first half to this point. Offset eye to the right. Play fake. Tannehill rolling right, throws in the flat. Foreman, 10, 5, jumps down at the 1. Johnson flipped him down at the 1-yard line.
If you want a picture-perfect way to run a roll boot, I mean by that, you action away, roll boot, bring your guy across. That was a picture-perfect way to do it right there.
Get yourself a quarterback from Big Spring, Texas.
He's done a lot of roll boot for the Big Spring Steers.
I would say that's right. At the 1, ball on the right hash. Jeffrey Simmons is in the game, and he is a wing to the left. I formation. Simmons motions right. Sets up behind the tackle. They run Foreman. He's in there standing up. Touchdown! Titans! Deontay Foreman.
They ran right behind Big Jeff, too. That was a pretty nice little alley with Big Jeff. They set him up in the gap. Oh, I love that play.
Penalty markers come in after the play.
Illegal substitution. Offense, number 98, did not report as eligible. 5-yard penalty, in play, first down.
Wow. So it doesn't count.
That's very disappointing there.
Titans 3 penalties, 26 yards. This will put it back at the 6. Here comes the offense back out. They had celebrated the touchdown, as had we. Very late flags. I think they had to discuss whether or not Simmons had reported, and they decided he had not. Titans at the 6. Let's see if they can get refocused. First and goal. Jones wide to the right. Gets his signal. Tannehill looks, throws, complete Chester Rogers. He's taken down by Thomas for no gain. Do it on the left side, trying to sneak Rogers out there and let him beat the corner. He didn't beat him at all.
Corner was right on top of him.
The Titans trying to overcome a penalty where they have made quite a mistake. In a scoreless game with 8:41 to go in the half. Second and goal at the 6. Tannehill with Foreman on his left hip. Swain motions to the left. Texans show blitz. They run Foreman, and he is taken down after picking up 1 yard. Really cracked there by King with help from Brooks.
Yeah, they were stacked up in there pretty tight then to that open side.
Third and goal at the 5. What do you like here, Coach Mack?
Put it in the quarterback's hand, give a run-pass option. They play us man-to-man. Let's get some option routes going on these people.
Titans 4 of 6 converting third downs. Hilliard on the left hip of Tannehill. 2 receivers to the left. Texans coming up. Ferkser motions right. Tannehill stops, looks, fires, man is wide open. Ferkser, touchdown, Titans, no flags on the field.
Nice job there, and that was a nice option route by Ferkser. They were trying to banjo Ferkser, and what I mean by that is they're trying to play in and out on him. They messed it up. Touchdown, Titans.
94-yard drive for the Titans, and they overcome the penalty. Ferkser has a touchdown catch 2 weeks in a row now and continues to haunt the Texans.
Let me say this too, Mike. Julio and A.J. being on the field at the same time, that is drawing a lot of attention.
Extra point from Bullock is up and good. Titans are finally on the board. Tennessee 7, Houston nothing. 7:40 remaining first half.
A second time's a charm for the Titans. Tannehill to Ferkser, 5-yard touchdown. That caps off an 11-play, 94-yard drive, 6:31 off the clock. That is your Nissan Drive Summary. Nissan Stadium, home of the Titans. Nissan, official auto partner of the Tennessee Titans.
Tremont Smith is deep to receive this kickoff. This season, he has a 98-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. So he is very, very dangerous. And the Titans, who have outgained the Texans to this point, 164-46, but lead only 7-0, do not want to allow a big special teams play. Anthony Ferkser catching fire here late in the year. Kick comes downfield. Going to go into and through the end zone for a touchback. And so the Texans will start at their own 25-yard line. I think Jeffrey Simmons going to be a little fired up for this defensive sequence based on getting a penalty that cost the Titans a touchdown a moment ago.
Well, he was a little too fired up when he forgot to report.
When the Titans are playing well, they're able to overcome mistakes, and that was the case on that drive.
Yes, sir.
Tennessee in a 5-man front. Burkhead is the back. Mills going to give it to Burkhead, who's hit and dropped. The slanting, slashing, hustling hooker comes through to get him down for -2.
You know how much I love a good bogey on defense in disguise. They tricked him so what a great call by Shane Bowen, and really a great job of disguising that. They timed that out perfectly. You know, you got the whole right side, had to slant down. You get a hooker coming off the edge. That was perfect.
2nd down and 12. Mills drifts into the shotgun, puts Burkhead on his right hip. Quick throw, right side Cooks. Titans stack him up, take him down. Molden, -3.
Elijah Molden playing like a veteran right there.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the NFL. This is Titans Radio.
This is your official home for Titans football.
Touchdown, Titans!
WGFX-FM Gallatin, Nashville. 104.5 The Zone.
Titans 7, Texans nothing. 6:35 to go. First half. Texans 3rd and 15 at their own 20. Mills dropping. Firing down the middle. Man is there. Caught at the 40. It's Cooks. And Cooks is up to the 46-yard line for a gain of 26, long with the tackle.
Last 2 plays have gone to Cooks. We talked about the last series getting him involved. Right there, that's 3rd and 15. That's a conversion the Titans cannot give up.
But that's what this young quarterback gives them. He can stand and throw it from the pocket. They pull it back to the 45. It's a gain of 25. Easily the best offensive play of the day for the Texans. 3 tight ends to the right, single receiver to the left. Burkhead is the back. Got to give it to him at right guard, and he will lose yardage. Long is through there first, but he had some real help from Cunningham. -2 on the play.
Inside zone to a very heavy side, and you can see Burkhead as he took that, he was wanting to start bouncing it out to his right. Too many Titans in front of him.
2nd down and 12. 5 tackles so far for the former Texan Cunningham, who was waived by this team on December 8th. The Titans claimed him on December 9th. Burkhead going to get another carry on the right side, and this is nothing. Titans completely stack it up. Burkhead is dropped by Pecco. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Pecco, nice job of shocking and shedding inside. And also, there was a pull on this play with the tight end, and the linebackers did a really nice job of jumping gaps with that pull.
4:48 to go and counting in the first half. They've got to get it to the Titan 45. The Texans are at their own 43. Mills, who made a good throw on 3rd and 15 just 3 plays ago. Takes the snap. Mills firing deep downfield. That's not going to work. Incomplete. Over the head of Cooks, who is defended by Jenkins.
Autry had a great rush on him then. Mills was throwing from his left. I mean, he was backing up so far. That was a great rush. Great rush by Danico Autry.
Danico Autry with 9 sacks on the year. Has had a sack in 4 straight games, looking to make it 5. Johnston to punt. Rodgers is deep on 4th and 12. Snap is good. Punt, end over ender. Way away from Rogers, who will field it at the 7, get to the 10, to the 15, and will step out of bounds ahead of Moore. The Titans will start 1st and 10 there with the ball, 4:20 remaining in the first half. Titans trying to add points as they lead this game 7-0. Titans have begun their possessions today backed up at the 17, at the 8, at the 6, and now at the 15. One of the reasons they lead this game only 7-0 with 4:20 remaining in the half. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right. Now Blasingame motions into the backfield. Titans in an eye. Here they come running. Foreman on the left side, 2 hard yards. And he's taken down there by Lonnie Johnson.
Blasingame shifted back into an I formation, tried to run an open side lead. Texans are playing pretty stout on those inside gaps.
7 different Titans have caught a pass so far in this game. A.J. Brown is not one of them. He is just checked back in on 2nd down and 8. Tannehill going to run Foreman on the left side, 20, 25, 30, and Thomas finally gets him on the ground as he reaches the 34-yard line. Foreman really hit it for 17 yards.
Lovey cannot play too high against this run game. He tried it then, and you saw what happened. He's going to have to bring 8 down if he wants to stop this run game, and now he's got to decide if he wants to play one-on-one on the outside with 8 down.
3:15 and counting remaining in the half. 4-man front for the Texans. Brown wide to the left, 2 receivers wide to the right. Play fake, Tannehill under pressure, firing. There's A.J., 45, and Brown is taken down at the 47, gain of 12. There is the catch. Thomas with the tackle, and that is Brown's 60th of the year.
Right on cue, he dropped that safety down to an 8-man, and all of a sudden, then you hit the shallow crosser to A.J.
Tannehill not in a big hurry with 2:35 to go in the half. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Titans lead 7-0. Texans walk up a defensive back. As there's a play fake. Tannehill firing downfield, and the pass is nearly intercepted. Intended for Jones, and Brooks got there and nearly picked it off.
Yeah, that wasn't a good throw by Tannehill. You can see that safety. He was tracking that throw all the way. The safety beat him to the catch point. Not a good decision then by Tannehill.
Titans fortunate that Julio Jones has strong hands to make sure it wasn't picked.
Yeah, that was a PBU by Julio then.
2nd and 10, 2:16 to go. Tannehill 13 of 18, 141 and a touchdown. He moves the fullback, Blasingame to the right. Titans run for him. They've got room. 50, 45. He's down at the 40. Brooks with the tackle as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half in Houston, and the 2-minute warning brought to you by Delta Dental. Delta Dental has Tennessee's best coverage with dental and vision plans. See all those great Titans highlights and smile big. Visit deltadentaltn.com to see how we can help you.
From NRG Stadium, the Titans lead the Houston Texans 7-0, but they are driving. Just ahead, stats, scores, and cover 2 with Coach Mack on Titans Radio's halftime report, powered by the Tennessee Lottery. That happens in a few minutes.
Titans began this drive at their own 15. They're now at the Texans' 40. 1st down and 10 yards to go. All 3 timeouts in their back pocket, leading just 7-0. Jones and N.Westbrook-Ikhine to the left, Brown to the right. Running back is Foreman. It's a light box. Tannehill gives it to Foreman, and he runs right into the heavy part of the box. No gain on the play. Tackle by Lopez.
Yeah, they traded their tight end, and the safety came across over to that side, and they were outnumbered on that side, as you just called.
Foreman, 12 carries, 47 yards. Hilliard re-enters. Houston takes a timeout here with 1:50 to go. Hilliard with 2 rushes for 21 yards. Had a really good game the first time against Houston, one of the few Titans that did. He had 7 rushes for 35 yards and 8 catches for 47. There was really an impetus at that point. They said, okay, Hilliard can do a lot of things. Foreman can do a lot of things. And we're going to go with these 2 guys instead of Adrian Peterson. And it turned out to be a very good choice.
Well, their skill sets really complement each other. They can both do what you ask them to do, but, Foreman's a little bit more of a hammer back, and then Hilliard's got that breakaway speed that we've seen.
And I certainly mean no disrespect to Adrian Peterson, but just these 2 guys made it work. 2nd and 10 at the 40. Titans in an eye. Texans now with 8 in the box. Play fake. Tannehill firing downfield. Man is there. Brown at the 21. Brown outside stiff arm and is taken out of bounds in the Pinnacle scoring zone by King at the 16. Visit TitansBanking.com to learn more about our convenient mobile banking. Pinnacle Financial Partners, member FDIC.
Yeah, well, again, they brought an 8th man down, and King flipped every which way other than the way that Brown went on that move.
1:45 to go in the half. Hilliard stays in the game at tailback. Westbrook-Ikhine and Jones to the right. Give Hilliard at left guard, and Hilliard will find 2 yards. Brooks with the tackle. Houston will take their second timeout with 1:40 to go. Don't know that I completely understand that.
I'll tell you exactly what he's doing. He's doing that. Even if we do score, he wants to give Mills a chance to spin it. That's what he wants to do. What's he got to lose?
Well, according to reports this morning, his job.
Well, then if that is the case, then do whatever you want to do.
Then do whatever you want to do. That's a good point. But you're not forcing the Titans to be in a hurry right here in just what is a 7-0 game.
And you're giving the Titans, as you said, with the field position, have had very long drives, and so you're giving them a time to catch their breath too.
Well, and a quarterback like Tannehill, who's so smart, you're giving him time to get a good play call, make sure everybody's informed, know exactly what he wants to do. If you're going to do that, some would say make the Titans use their timeouts. 2nd down and 8 at the 14. Tannehill in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Texans set to rush 4. They may blitz. Here they come. Tannehill firing, complete. Brown 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Titans! That's A.J. Brown.
That's so well done. And to your point, Mike, they gave him a chance to look at that defense, decide what they wanted to do. David Culley took a chance, and it did not work.
Still 1:34 remaining in the half. Tannehill now with 19 touchdown passes on the season.
Mike, how great is it when Julio and A.J. are on the field together?
It works.
You can just see how they draw people to them.
I'm not an expert, but it works. Bullock's extra point is up, and his kick is good. 14-0 Titans, 94 seconds remaining first half as we played Houston.
Titans up 14-0. Ryan Tannehill, a 14-yard touchdown to A.J. Brown to cap off a 9-play, 85-yard drive that took 2:46 off the clock. Nissan Stadium, home of the Tennessee Titans, Nissan official auto partner of the Tennessee Titans.
Smith is deep as we play with the roof closed at NRG Stadium. Had some rough weather here in Texas late yesterday afternoon into the evening. Did they actually have tornadoes?
Yes.
I knew there were warnings and everything. I didn't know if...
Well, the entire Harris County, which Houston is in, to the northeast part of it, I'm not going to take Rhett Bryan's thunder away. He's our meteorologist.
Oh, that's good. Take his thunder away. I like how you did that. Well done, Coach.
Thank you.
Bullock kicks off. Smith going to come up and field this at the 3, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Penalty marker down. 40, 30, and he's taken down at the 26-yard line by Farley. Now make that, is that Farley? I believe it was who made the tackle, but it's coming back.
During the return, holding receiving team number 53. A 10-yard penalty will be enforced in the spot of the foul. First down.
53 is Strahan, a first-year linebacker out of Boston College, just called up from the practice squad. Still not fabulous kick coverage right
there.
there.
No, it was not good kick coverage. I mean, you can't count on a holding call to save you from that.
Well, it apparently happened outside the 30. The penalty did, because they will start from the 22 after the step-off. So not the Titans' best there.
We'll start spinning it here, Mike.
Mills 6 of 12, 57 yards. He drops back to throw, right side pass complete to Cooks, who is tackled inbounds after a very short gain by Jenkins. Jenkins with the stop. Texans get on the ball, gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. 1:06 to go. Mills drops again. Fires right side over the head of Jordan, defended by Molden, incomplete. It brings up 3rd down and 6. Clock stopped with 1:01, and the Titans still have all 3 timeouts.
Yes, they do. Let's get them stopped here.
Tennessee will get the ball to start the second half as well, already leading 14-0. The Texans are 1 of 6 on 3rd downs. Mills feeling heat up the middle, being chased, being pursued, can run this thing, but he fell down. He fell down, being chased by Bud Dupree at the 26, and Mike Vrabel says, I would like a timeout.
Tennessee, the first of the half, be 30 seconds in length.
50 seconds remaining in the half. You have a hot quarterback, and you have a good punt returner in Chester Rogers. I guess this is what's been questioned about David Culley, taking the timeouts right there.
You're right, Mike.
Letting Vrabel hold on to his, and now you're in a situation where you got to go back out and play defense again.
No, you're 100% right. Can we talk about Bud Dupree's play on that thing?
Woo!
Boy, was he spinning his wheels. He was going.
4th down and 5. Johnston to punt, but the Titans are probably not going to start inside their own 20 this time. They put 3 seconds back on the clock, so 53 seconds remaining. Rogers was close to busting one earlier this quarter. Hunt is away. Returnable. Rogers from the 25 to the 30 to the 35, and he will be taken down at the 36, maybe the 37, by Hewitt. Still 44 seconds to go. And here's Tannehill, 15 of 20, 179, and 2 touchdowns. And that defense that has been on the field for quite a while in this half, time of possession slanted very much towards the Titans. They've had it for 17:44. 8 different receivers have caught passes. Titans would need about 30 yards to get in field goal range. Tannehill motions Ferkser across. Now back to the right. Tannehill dropping. Screening, left side. This is Hilliard. This is not going to go. Lost a yard on the play. Druget Hill with the tackle, and the Titans will use their second timeout. Texans have 1, Titans have 1 with 37 seconds to go. Just trying something safe, see if it might pop. It didn't.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they were doing. And the Texans then, they didn't have an all-out rush then. They kind of mush rushed on that defensive right side then. That's why they were there for the screen.
Titans are playing for the number 1 seed in the conference, which they would have for the first time in 13 years, and they would have for the 3rd time since they became the Tennessee Titans. But this would be the first time that they had it in the 7-team playoff format, where only 1 team gets a bye. Second down, let's call it 11. Tannehill from the gun, has time, fires downfield, it's caught. In Texans territory at the 49-yard line, 4th catch by Julio Jones. Timeout immediately by Vrabel as Jones is wrapped up by Brooks.
That was such a good comeback route by Julio Jones. I mean, when that guy is playing on the field, you can tell the difference. Whoa.
4 catches for Jones in the first half for 56 yards. Now you're at the 49. You're out of timeouts, but you still have 31 seconds. Randy Bullock.
Where's his mark, Mike?
His realistic mark, Coach, is at the 39-yard line. His career long is 57. He was short from 58 in warm-ups.
Okay.
So realistically, I think you need to get to the 35.
Okay.
You need about 15 more yards. Tannehill will put Hilliard on his left hip. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Make that 2 to the left. Tannehill, play fake. Feels some heat, firing short, incomplete, as Blacklock was really coming with the heat. I think hit his arm as he went by. 2nd and 10, 26 seconds to go.
There's a tackle game up inside. Blacklock came free.
Tannehill talking to his offensive line about something as he goes with a bunch set of 3 receivers tight to the left, single receiver the other way. Tannehill fires, incomplete, intended for Westbrook-Ikhine, well defended by the veteran Kirksey.
Now, Kirksey did a nice job of matching up on Westbrook-Ikhine. Kirksey mugged up into the line with the other inside backer as if he was going to come, and then he bailed out of there.
Still 22 seconds to go. Tannehill 17 of 24, 194 and 2 touchdowns, a passer rating of 122.6. Titans lead 14-0. This is 3rd down and 10. McMath is in the game, and he is widest to the right among 3 receivers. Tannehill looking, stepping up, going to his right, throwing deep downfield, going for McMath, who is interfered with as the pass is intercepted in the end zone by Lonnie Johnson. The flag is down inside the 5.
Pass interference, defense number 23. First down is part of the foul.
They get 23 on the play, and that's the veteran Murray, who had stopped, impeded McMath's progress, or he was slowing down. McMath ran into him as Johnson made the interception.
You can see McMath's speed. He got down there fast.
Titans at the 4-yard line with 15 seconds to go after the 45-yard penalty. Jones is wide to the left. Blassingame on the left hip of Tannehill. Now Blassingame moves to the right. Tannehill sprints out to the right, fires, complete, caught, Westbrook-Ikhine, touchdown, Titans! 3 in the first half for the Texan, Ryan Tannehill, against the Texans. And the Titans are up 20.
How well was that done?
Pretty great.
Pretty great is right. And it goes back to the point that you brought up right when David Culley started calling those timeouts. You questioned it, and rightfully so.
I'm a numbers guy.
You've been to a game or two, haven't you?
Been to a couple.
Okay.
With 11 seconds to go in the half. Tannehill has put up some numbers in the last few weeks. Snap, set, Bullock's kick is up, and Bullock's kick is good. Titans 21, Texans nothing. 11 seconds to go in the half. 5 plays, 64 yards, 33 seconds off the clock. That is the Nissan Drive summary. Nissan, official auto partner of the Tennessee Titans. Titans have outgained the Texans in this half, 268-69.
That's about the ratio that I like.
That works. Well, this defense right now, Dave McGinnis, is playing some ball for the Titans.
Yeah, and they've got to continue to do that. I mean, they've got to continue to screw their cleats in because you can't afford to let up here. You've done a really nice job of taking this game over from the second quarter on. You've got to continue that when we come back out in the halftime.
You got to tackle Smith right here.
Well, the thing you got to do is cover this kick better.
Why not kick it through the end zone? Smith had a 70-plus yard return negated due to a penalty. Bullock hammers it downfield. Smith going to have a chance from the goal line. To the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. That's better. Boom! He is taken down hard. That's a Houston native himself, Ola Adeni, with a special teams tackle, his 10th of the year. And the Texans will start with 7 seconds to go at their own, the 18-yard line as he was knocked back, and he is smarting.
Ola Adeni hit him so hard, running full speed, there's a reason why he's smarting. Whoa.
Texans are going to take a knee and get out of here. Davis Mills down. His half ends 7 of 14 for 61 yards. The Texans half ends trailing the Titans 21-0 as we play at NRG Stadium.
First half Titans action.
In the end zone, one hand, block!
On Titans Radio.
Put this one in the bank.
Brought to you exclusively by Farm Bureau Health Plans. Need great health care.
Call it the voice of the Titans, Mike Heath, and Coach Dave McGinnis.
21-0 Tennessee. They're one half of successful football away from being the top seed in the AFC and avoid having to play on Wild Card Weekend. There are 2 games on Saturday of Wild Card Weekend, 3:30 Central, 7:15 Central. On Sunday, noon Central, 3:30 Central, 7:15 Central. And then Monday, 7:15 Central. Super Wild Card Weekend is what they're calling it as they expand the play times to Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the Titans are in a position right now as to where they can watch all of those games.
They can enjoy them all.
That's exactly what we've got to have happen this second half, and really starting with this first possession of the third quarter.
Dontrell Hilliard is deep to catch this kickoff from Kaimi Fairbairn, who has an absolute gun for a leg this year. Fairbairn, as I mentioned, 61 field goals, returnable from the 2. Hilliard to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and out to the 26, maybe the 27-yard line, where Royce Freeman will make the tackle. R.Tannehill, 18 of 25, 198, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Titans threw it 25 times, ran it 15. Does that surprise you, Coach Mack?
Well, it doesn't surprise me because of the defensive deployment that Lovie Smith is doing. He played a lot of 8-man box in this first half. You've got to take advantage of one-on-ones when people do that to you.
Titans begin at the 27, 2 men wide to the right, Titans in an eye. Play fake, Tannehill looking, has time, throws deep downfield for Julio Jones, just overshoots him. He was open. He had run past Brooks, but it was just a little too far. And Tannehill, he slaps his helmet. I had him, he says.
Tannehill's got to hit that pass. That was a great call to open it up. It's perfect against what you had. He was on a safety. Tannehill's just got to hit him.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Titans scored on their last 3 possessions. It was actually a scoreless first quarter. Titans put up 14 points in a space of a minute 23 in the last part of the half. They give it to Foreman with a nice gain across the 30 to the 35. Kirksey with the tackle. Deontay Foreman's 13th carry, now 55 yards, brings up 3rd down and 2.
Very well blocked by that Titans left side of the offensive line. They got a lot of push and knockback because that was 2nd and 10. That was really a nice job.
Tannehill has not run it himself in this game yet. Texans showing blitz. Titans with a bunch set of 3 receivers to the right. Tannehill takes the snap, feeling some heat, stepping up, in trouble, nearly lost the ball, and he's thrown to the ground by Collins for a sack back at the 29-yard line.
You know, that possession had so much of a chance to be a game breaker, just break it wide open, but you miss that first explosive that you throw, then you put yourself in trouble.
Texans top corner Lonnie Johnson is down, the 3rd-year man from Kentucky. Big corner who is a talented guy. He is on the ground at the 46-yard line of the Titans as the punting unit comes out for Tennessee, but we've got timeout on the field due to an injury to Lonnie Johnson. Johnson up and off the field under his own power, into the tent immediately. Brett Kern on to punt for the Titans for the 2nd time today. His first one went 53 yards. The man who was deep, Desmond King, returned it 13 yards. And at the end of that play, the Titans saw a penalty on Jordan Wilkins, hitting King out of bounds. Texans' 2nd possession started at the Titans' 44, but they only made 3 yards, and then they had to punt.
Yeah, the defense has been doing a nice job with the field position early on.
Here's Kern, ready to punt it on 4th down and 8. Snap is good. Kern's punt is away. It's not great. Low. Fielded at the 25 by King. Puts on a move to the 30. Cunningham takes him down anyway. Cunningham just was not going to be denied.
Well, what a great play by Cunningham. He did a tremendous job here. You know, first of all, we're talking about a linebacker that plays a lot of snaps for the Titans defense, and also the value that he adds on a punt cover team. That's big-time ball there.
They gave King progress to the 28, and then he was knocked back. I don't think that's a great spot for the Texans, but that's where they'll start. Mills, the quarterback. Mills, play fake, looking, under pressure, being chased, firing downfield to Johnson, and he is tackled at the 35-yard line by Cunningham. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
He was looking backside for Cooks. They ran a 2-man stack over here, and Cooks took it off the stack and went inside. It was covered up very well by Jackrabbit.
Texans get on the ball. Mills under center. Going to give it to David Johnson coming to the left. He breaks a tackle, has the first down to the 40. Long makes the tackle as he finally gets him on the ground at the 41-yard line. They get the 42. And the Texans have a first down with 12:45 to go in the 3rd.
They're going tempo.
Down 21-0. Empty backfield for Mills. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Mills fires, and it's complete. It's Amendola with the catch. He is taken down at the Titans 49 by Molden. A little bit short of the first down. 36-year-old Danny Amendola.
Well, this is all tempo now.
2nd and 1. Titans set to rush 4. May come with a blitz here. Another empty backfield. Mills changing the alignment. 8 on the play clock. He snaps the ball. Looks to his left, comes back to his right, fires deep downfield. Amendola can't catch it. Too high. Defended by Molden. It's 3rd and 1.
They're going to take shot after shot after shot. Maybe not this down because it's 3rd and 1, but you can see what their thought process is coming out down 3 scores.
Jordan, the tight end, comes in. Jordan didn't play in the first 7 games this year, but now with his fellow rookie Mills in at quarterback, he's gotten a lot of work as of late, has 20 catches for 178 yards and 3 touchdowns. This is 3rd down and 1. Toss, Burkhead running to the left, turns the corner, has the first down. Dupree tackles him at the Titans' 43-yard line. And Burkhead is down. Hooker on the tackle. I should say Hooker is down, I'm told. Yes, Hooker is also down. Don't see Hooker.
He's standing up on the 45-yard line, Mike.
Okay, there he is being attended to. I'm sorry. Could not find him as he's talking to the medical staff right now. On the ground is Burkhead, and you hope he's okay. Maybe just the wind knocked out of him. Is Burkhead on his way to the sidelines after picking up that first down. Texans moving in the 3rd. Amani Hooker is in the medical tent on the Titans sidelines being checked out. He's been replaced at safety by Dane Cruikshank. Cruikshank, one of several Titans who did not play against the Texans on November 21st. 1st and 10, Houston at the Titans' 43-yard line. Dropping Mills, gets away from one man, flings it out in the right flat to Johnson, and he is taken down for a big loss by Cunningham.
Great job by Cunningham. He had the back man-to-man, and he was all on top of him. Really nice coverage from start to finish by Cunningham.
-5 on the play. And so it'll be 2nd down and 15. Titans 21, Texans nothing. 10:43 to go in the 3rd. Amendola wide to the left. Burkhead is back in the game. Good to see he's okay. Mills empties the backfield. Now 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd and 15. Pumps, fires downfield, going for Burkhead. Great catch at the 30. And he's touched down inside the 30-yard line by Cunningham. At the 28.
That's a back shoulder catch. That's a nice catch by Burkhead. He went up high and skied over the top of Cunningham then for that one.
Gain of 20 on the play. Texans with their best drive of the day. Trying to climb back in this thing. Camp is wide to the left. Mills goes back under center. Going to run it with Burkhead, who turns and pitches it back to Mills. Man is wide open, and it is caught for a touchdown. Houston Texans, Moore with the catch. Jenkins bit on the return to sender.
It was very poor by Jackrabbit Jenkins. He bit on the first move, the return to sender touchdown. Again, they come out with their first possession. You miss a big play on your first possession. They just hit a big one. This is still a ball game.
Nice job by Burkhead, too, after taking the handoff, holding it for just a count to kind of draw everybody in, and then pitching it accurately back to Mills. Mills with a good throw to Moore. Here's Fairbairn for the extra point, and his kick is up and good. New score, 9:46 to go in the 3rd. Tennessee 21, Houston 7.
Mike and Mac, the Titans, and you. Your team is getting ready for the next play. This is Titans Radio.
Ace plays 72 yards. Texans on the board. It's now a 21-7 Titans lead. Fairbairn to kick off, and he is dangerous. 3 of 7 with onside kicks in his career. He is especially good at the surprise variety. This one will be deep, however. Hilliard races to his right, fields it. 5, 10, 15, 20, and he is tackled at the 23, maybe the 24-yard line. Taken down there by Thomas with help from Moreland. So now this offense needs to get it going, Coach Mack.
They absolutely do. I mean, they wasted that first possession, so they've got to answer. They've got to answer what the Texans did on their first possession.
1st and 10 at the 23. Titans went 3 and out to begin the second half. Westbrook-Ikhine wide to the right. McMath wide to the left. Titans in an I. Going to run Foreman on the left side, 1 yard, and there's a flag. Guamfor made the tackle.
Personal foul, shot block, offense number 87. Half the distance to the goal, replay, first down.
Titans off to a bad start in the second half.
Really bad. You can't do that. That's a mental error. That's a self-inflicted wound there that you can't afford right now. Because the Texans have got new life because of what they did on their first possession.
1st and 21. Brown wide to the left. Titans in an I. Fullback is Blasingame. 8 in the box. Tannehill works from under center. Goes toss. Foreman left side looking for room. Nothing. Absolutely nothing as Kirksey makes the tackle.
They set an edge. They set a very good edge then. And as I said, you can just feel it in here. The fans that are here, they're alive again because of what happened.
They have lost a yard on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 22. Foreman and Hilliard going to be in the game. Tannehill, 18 of 26 for 198. 3 touchdowns. 3 receivers to the right, including Hilliard. Now Hilliard comes in motion. Tannehill, play fake. Under pressure, steps up, can run to the 15. He is taken down. He lost the ball. Foreman tried to get on it, and I think he did at the 18. There's a penalty marker back at the 10. The man who had the hit was Jenkins.
That's about where they call holding, isn't it?
Good job by Foreman to recover the fumble.
Holding. Offense number 60. Half the distance to the goal, second down.
Texans are going to choose to take this rather than play 3rd and 14.
No, it's a smart choice. It's a smart choice because they gain field position and still.
It's going to be 2nd and 28 at the 5. Julio Jones wide to the left. Brown and Westbrook-Ikhine to the right. Tannehill from the gun. Tannehill delay handoff. Hilliard looking for room. Finds some to the 10 and up to the 14-yard line. He's tackled by Grugier Hill. Gain of 9 on the play.
Yeah, they were playing 5 under 2 deep zone then, so they had both wideouts with somebody in front of them and somebody over the top of them.
So by making the decision to take the penalty, they pick up 5 yards on the Titans here. And this is 3rd and 19 instead of what would have been 3rd and 14. 7:15 left in the third quarter. Tannehill takes the direct snap. Looking, firing, complete. Ferkser outside the 20 to the 24-yard line. Far short of the first down. King with the tackle. The punting unit will come on for the Titans.
Not a good series.
Penalties hurting the Titans here. And the Texans have new life with the very dangerous Desmond King back deep.
Got to cover this.
On 4th and 9. Cox the snapper. Snap is good. Turns punt is away. High spiral. King catches it at the 27, puts on a move to the 30. He's to the 35 and is tackled at that point. So the Texans will start with good field position, trailing 21-7, 6:18 remaining in the third. Titans 21, Texans 7. Houston with the ball at their own 35. We pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Titans Radio.
This is your official home for Titans football.
Touchdown, Titans!
WGFX-FM Gallatin, Nashville. 104.5 The Zone.
Amy Wells, Pinnacle sideline report. I see Amani Hooker comes back into the game just as I throw it to you.
Yeah, Mike Keith, he is back. They originally pulled him off to make sure that he was ready to go, but he seems to be okay. That shoulder seems to be fine.
All right. Texans in the shotgun. Burkhead on the right hip of Mills. Titans have sacked Mills one time in this game. Play fake. Mills deep drop. Throws downfield, and it is caught. Collins makes a great catch over Fulton in Titans territory at the 41-yard line.
That's the element that this rookie quarterback gives them. He can push the ball down the field. He's done a very good job this third quarter doing that.
Empties the backfield again, does Mills. A touchdown pass on his last drive. Has him moving again. Pressure coming. Mills throws complete to Amendola, who is tackled at the 33-yard line, gain of 8. Molden with the stop.
Again, they're spreading them out. He's throwing spot routes.
5:26 to go in the third. 2nd and 2. Mills calling Burkhead back into the backfield. Plenty of time on the play clock. Going to give it to Burkhead on the right side. He will get the first down to the 28-yard line. Running the ball well in the second half. The Texans had only 9 yards rushing in the first half. Picking it up some here in the third quarter as Cunningham makes the tackle.
Well, it helps, too. They got 2nd and 2. Twice they picked it up with the run. It's first down as to where the Titans are getting hurt.
Two receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right. Now they offset to the left on first down at the 28. Play fake. Mills looking. Hit as he throws. Ball flutters up in the air, and it's caught. Collins makes the catch at the 15-yard line. Coming up with the ball is long, but it still belongs to the Texans as it fluttered up in the air, and it went right to Collins.
It's about the way this third quarter's going right now.
Jeffrey Simmons with a great rush, getting his hands on the ball, and it looked like a punt going right to number 12 for the Texans. Johnson is the back. He's on the left hip of Davis Mills. They're at the Titans 15. Now Johnson motions to the right. Moore back across to the left. 3 receivers that way. Mills feeling heat. Sacked! Jeffrey Simmons, his first one since the New Orleans game. That Kroger sack for cash means $100 to Second Harvest Food Bank. Kroger, the official tailgate headquarters of the Tennessee Titans.
So that was a much-needed sack and a much-needed loss of yardage then by Big Jeff. He stepped up then.
Loss of 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 19 with 3:18 to go in the third. Titans lead 21-7. Mills in the shotgun. Mills takes the snap. Pressure coming again. He floats it downfield for Johnson on the wheel route. It's incomplete. David Long with good coverage. It's 3rd and 19.
Again, you see the benefits of that big sack by Big Jeff. All of a sudden now, you've got them chasing the chains.
Simmons with 8.5 sacks on the year. Nearly forced an interception the play before. Third and 19. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Mills with pressure coming. Being chased. Sprinting out. He can run this thing. 25, 20, 15, and down. He's got the first down as he slides at the 13-yard line. And there is a fight, quite a fight going on back in the middle of the field. Let me correct myself. I looked at the mark on the far side incorrectly. It is 4th down. He had 3rd and 19. He did run a long way, and that was great, but he did not pick up the first down. My apologies. It is 4th down and right at 8 as Fairbairn will come in to try a 31-yard field goal. Snap, set, kick, and Fairbairn's kick is good. 21-10 is the count. So Simmons' sack is what enables them to get off the field and stop the bleeding at least momentarily. 8 plays, 52 yards, 4:01 off the clock. It's 21-10 Titans with 2:14 left in the third.
Well, we've been talking about it. The Texans have new life in this third quarter. So the Titans offense needs to get something going to stem the tide of this momentum that the Texans have picked up from the third quarter.
Hilliard is deep. And Fairbairn is in to kick off as the Texans have got some things going in the second half offensively after gaining just 67 yards in the first half.
Well, they came out in tempo and they attacked it downfield. We talked earlier about that this quarterback gives them a chance to attack downfield, which they have not been able to do. But since he's been in, that's what he brings, and they've got receivers that can do some damage if given enough time.
They have outgained the Titans in the second half, 124-19. Kick comes downfield. Hilliard lets it go into the end zone for a touchback, and the Titans will start 1st and 10 at the 25. These are moments where if you are a veteran team, you have to get yourself back together.
You called that so correctly, and that's exactly what you have to do. You know, if you're a football team that thinks you want to advance and do things, you've got to recapture the moment, and that's 100% correct right now.
Two receivers to the left, Jones and Brown. Westbrook-Ikhine to the right. Foreman is the tailback. Foreman gets the handoff on the left side, finds room to the 30, out to the 33-yard line, tackled there by Walker. 8 yards on first down for the former third-round pick of the Houston Texans, Deontay Foreman.
That was a check with me at the line of scrimmage then. He checked from the strong side run to an open side run then.
Foreman 15 carries, 62 yards. On the year now, Foreman has rushed for 559 yards. 2nd and 2. Titans just looking for a first down at this moment. Foreman on the right side hit and taken down for no gain. Lopez with another good tackle.
And they stuffed that then on that side. Lopez came off his blocker and made a tackle.
Foreman having to come off the field momentarily. Don't know if he's got an equipment problem or what it is, but he took himself out of the game on 3rd down and 2 as we get ready to go under a minute remaining in the third quarter. Hilliard is the back. Texans up tight. Tannehill, play fake, looking, firing deep downfield, going for Jones, and it is incomplete and nearly intercepted. Tannehill went for Jones, and Brooks nearly picked it off.
But Tannehill's been off on those 2 explosive shots that he's taken in this third quarter.
And again, after 8 yards on first down, the Titans fail to pick up a first down.
And this doesn't help you gaining any momentum, clearly.
They're going to go after Kern. Snap is good. Punt is away. High spiral that turns over. King is forced to ask for a fair catch inside his own 20. So Kern stems the tide at least momentarily with an outstanding punt.
Nice job by Kern flipping the field. Now it's up to the defense to hold the flip in this field position with this possession.
Tannehill headed over to see Todd Downing and talk about some things. What are the Texans doing better or the Titans not doing as well, Dave McGinnis?
Well, you got to hit those shots. And here's the thing. The first shot that he missed, I mean, it was wide open. That second one, they're playing the safety over the top of wherever Julio is. They've got a corner on him, and then that safety is leaning to his side, even if they're single high.
Davis Mills from his own 18.
Thing you've got to be able to do is pick up 2 yards with 2 downs on the ground.
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They're not playing Brandon Cooks at wide receiver right now. Mills fires downfield. Amendola's got it at the 35, at the 40, at the 45, into Titans territory. He's taken down by Molden on a touchdown-saving tackle.
Amendola shook Molden at the line. Amendola, even at his advanced age, is still a very, very good slot receiver. He shook Molden at the line and was wide open.
Titans look shook right now. 37 yards on the play. Final seconds of the quarter. Mills gets the play off. Looking, throwing deep downfield, going for Collins, incomplete. Had a step on Fulton, but the throw was too far. And mercifully, for the Titans, the third quarter comes to an end. It is a game as we head to the final 15 in Houston. Titans 21, Texans 10.
But first, a Titans radio scoreboard update.
The Colts' playoff hopes in trouble in Jacksonville. I'm Lucas Panzica. Indy has trailed from the get-go. Now it's a 23-3 deficit to the Jags. With the loss, the Colts would need a Miami win over New England, a Chargers win over Vegas, and a Pittsburgh loss to Baltimore. The Steelers currently trail the Ravens on the road 10-6. Pittsburgh could get in with a win and a Colts loss. The Packers have the NFC 1 seed locked in, but trail at the Lions 24-22. Jordan Love now in at quarterback. The Browns over the Bengals 14-10. Washington up 12-7 over the Giants. Bears and Vikings tied at 17.
Titans have outgained the Texans 295-228, but the Texans gained 161 yards in the third quarter. Davis Mills was 9 of 12 passing for 141 and a touchdown. R.Tannehill, who had an outstanding first half, just 1 of 3 passing for 10 yards in the third quarter. And so it's a game. The Texans have 2nd and 10 at the Titans 45. Tennessee leads 21-10, 15 minutes remaining. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Burkhead is on the left hip of Mills. Play fake. Mills in trouble, fires downfield. It's caught. Collins at the 25. Collins at the 20. And Collins is finally taken down by Byard at the 15.
Another chunk play.
He was the #1 pro-style quarterback coming out of high school from Greater Atlanta Christian. Many people think had he stayed at Stanford for one more year, he might have been the top pick among quarterbacks in this year's draft. Instead, he came out last year, and the Texans may have stolen him in the third round. Davis Mills showing it here in the second half. He drops. He looks. He can run this thing, and Mills will be taken down after a 2-yard gain. Long and Dupree combined to stop him.
Again, they're spreading everything out, so they're giving their receivers a lot of grass to work with. That time it was good coverage, but they're still in a very, very advantageous spot as far as offense goes.
And again, they're doing all this without Brandon Cooks in the lineup. Toss. Burkhead coming to the left. He turns the corner to the 10 and is run out of bounds at about the 7. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Tackle by Fulton. Titans on their heels right now.
Yes, they absolutely are. You clearly have 2 downs to pick up this first down.
Or with all this time, if it doesn't go well, you can certainly kick the field goal.
Either or.
To make it a 1-score game. 3 tight ends to the left, single wide receiver to the right. They give it to Burkhead. He starts to the left, comes back to the right, and has the first down inside the 5.
Now they're winning the line of scrimmage right now with their offensive line.
Simmons with the tackle with 12:53 to go. Titans going to a goal line defense now as the Texans are staying big. Rashaan Evans has checked in at linebacker as part of this package. Mills gives Burkhead. He's hitting the backfield and taken down for a loss. Murchison got him first. Evans finished him. Loss of 2.
A big play by Murch. He came through. He got in the backfield very, very quickly then.
Mark him down at the 7. It's a loss of nearly 3 on the play. 2nd and goal. The Titans defense was impenetrable in the first half. It has not been that way in the second half. Mills in the shotgun. Play fake. Mills looking to his right, flushed out to his left. Looking, firing in the back of the end zone. Amendola all alone. Touchdown, Texans. Way too much time for Davis Mills.
Way too much time, and you're cutting people loose. This has been all Texans in this second half.
And this crowd, which is quite frankly sparse, was taking it in the first half from a number of Titans fans. And now they're having a great time here.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2 here.
Going to go for 2. Texans on the year, 1 of 1 on 2-point conversions. Mills kept it. He scored it himself. They can't get the call. They're asking that the play clock be reset. And now it's at 15 as Mills is going to break the huddle. Trying to make it a 3-point game. He's got Collins, Moore, and Amendola to the right. He's got Brown at tight end on the left. He's in the shotgun with Burkhead behind him. Sprinting out to his right. He throws, and it is good. Completed to Amendola, who got around Molden. And it's 21-18 with 11:40 to go. Texans on the run, and the Titans trying to find equilibrium. Fairbairn to kick off after the Texans finish an 8-play, 82-yard drive. 2 Mills to Amendola connections produce 8 points, and the Texans are within 3. They haven't been this close since it was scoreless at the end of the first quarter. Fairbairn kicks it downfield. Hits in the end zone for a touchback, and the Titans will take it 1st and 10 at the 25. The Titans need a drive.
They need a drive here. I mean, basically, you're at an even ball game right now. So the Titans have got to take advantage, as they did in the first half. They got to start moving this football with some regularity here.
Brewer has come in as an extra tight end. He's wearing 62, so he has to report. He's lined up on the left. Foreman, who was battling a little bit of a calf problem, is back in at tailback. The power is to the left. They run Foreman to the right. He's able to cut it forward for a yard. Lopez is there with Kirksey again.
The Texans defense is starting to get a lot of knockback on this defensive front this entire second half. There hadn't been many gashes.
The Titans in the first half threw it 25 times and ran it 15. 2nd down and long. Titans offset the eye to the right. Hilliard is the back. Texans in a 5-man front. Now they've got 8 in the box. Toss. Hilliard coming around left end. He's to the 30 and then slung down by his helmet. Making the tackle there is Kirksey again. It brings up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, Kirksey made a nice play coming from that second level, running to the edge.
The Titans so good on 3rd downs in the first half. Now just 5 of 10 for the game. They're 0 of 3 in the second half. Jones, Brown, and Westbrook-Ikhine to the right. Texans act as if they might blitz. Tannehill in the gun. Here comes pressure. Tannehill, he's buried. He gets away. He rolls to his right. He throws downfield. Westbrook-Ikhine all alone. 45-40, and he's run out of bounds in the 36-yard line. Murray got it. What a play by Tannehill. He was dead to rights. He was being slung to the ground by Martin. He was on his back. He got away. What a play.
That was all Ryan Tannehill then. Tremendous, tremendous resolve on that play by Ryan Tannehill. Wow.
Martin, a player who weighs 242 pounds, was going to crush him, but couldn't finish him. And the Titans not only pick up a first down, they're in Texans territory at the 35. Give Foreman on the right side. And now there seems to be some momentum in the Titans as Foreman rams forward for 4 yards.
Now, Lovie Smith played too high safety then. We got a little bit of push on that right side.
2nd down and 6. 9:14 to go. The Titans playing for the number 1 seed in the AFC. They lead by just 3 points after leading 21-0 at the half. Brewer is an extra tight end with Swaim to the left. Receiver either side. Tannehill looks it over. Calls it out. Gives it to Foreman on the right side. He takes it wide and is run out of bounds at the 30 by Hewitt. And a Texan is down as we prepare for 3rd down and 5. Clock stopped with 8:41 to go in the game. As we check and see who this Texan is, Dave McGinnis, go back to the play by Tannehill. How in the world?
They had him. That was just great resolve by him.
Unbelievable. Timeout on the field to attend to the injured Texan as a big 3rd down approaches. Jordan Jenkins, injured Texan, off the field under his own power, heads to the 10. Titans have the football at the 30-yard line of the Texans. 3rd down and 5. 8:41 remaining in this game. Titans have seen the Texans score 18 straight points to make it 21-18. Titans lead by 3. Tannehill in the shotgun. Texans creeping up. Tannehill drops, looks down the middle. Man is there. It's caught by Ferkser, and he's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Brooks made the tackle. It's a gain of 23, and the Titans have entered the Pinnacle scoring zone. Visit TitansBanking.com to learn about our convenient mobile banking. Pinnacle Financial Partners, member FDIC.
Great patience by Tannehill and a really nice job of finding the open spot on those railroad tracks by Ferkser. Huge 3rd down conversion.
Huge. 7:54 and counting. McMath and Blasingame wide to the left. Foreman is going to take the direct snap. Tannehill is wide to the right. Foreman running to the left, trying to find some room, will drive his way down inside the 5 to the 4. Druge Hill makes the tackle at that point. So they did the direct snap to Foreman, and he picks up 3.
Foreman did a good job of catching that snap. It was a little low.
Well, Ben Jones was injured after the last play.
Yeah, you're right. He was moving a little slow getting back to the huddle.
Tannehill will drift into the shotgun with Hilliard on his left hip. 3 receivers to the right. Tannehill looks left, comes back to the middle, fires. Julio Jones, touchdown! Titans, finally! Julio for 6.
That was big. It's a nice look off, too, by Tannehill. He looked off to his left just for a long enough time to hold the safety, and then back to Julio for the touchdown at the end line.
Ryan Tannehill may have just saved the day.
May have. We still got to play defense.
I got that. Exactly 7 minutes remaining. Snap, set, Bullock's extra point is up, and his kick is good. 28-18 with exactly 7 minutes to go. A 75-yard drive, 8 plays, 4:40 off the clock. That's the Nissan drive summary for the Titans. Nissan, official auto partner of the Tennessee Titans. But the play was Ryan Tannehill on third down was in a bad way, to say the least.
No, that was
Jacob Martin was going to deck him. He was on his back. He had come through cleanly. It was going to be another sack. The Titans were going to have to punt. Tannehill flipped him off of his back, rolled to his right, threw deep to N.Westbrook-Ikhine for 36 yards.
That was a massive drive. I mean, it was a must-have drive. That was a massive answer. We talked about having to answer that third touchdown that the Texans had just put up. That was a massive answer. We got to play defense now.
Well, the defense has at least had a break now. That's part of it, as they've been off the field for 4:40 of game time. Bullock kicking off, and this is going to be another touchback. So the Texans go on offense at their own 25, now trailing by 10 again. Have they lost the momentum?
Well, you know they're going to go tempo, Mike. That's the way they gain momentum starting out in the third quarter. They're going to go tempo again. So defensively, you've got to get ready for it. Get lined up, get to your position, and get ready to cover these people.
They've done all of this offensively in the second half without Brandon Cooks, who was questionable to return with a knee injury and has not been back in to this point. He had 3 catches for 26 yards in the first half. Mills, play fake, rolling to his right, throwing, got it complete to Moore, and Moore is run out of bounds right at the 30-yard line by Jenkins for a gain of 5. Chris Moore, who has a touchdown catch. It's 2nd down and 5. Texans going to get on the ball with 6:45 to go. Mills again under center. Johnson is his back. He'll give Johnson a carry on the right side. He's got the 35, he's got the 40, and he will be taken down at the 45-yard line. Poor run defense by the Titans.
Way too leaky on the left side.
And the Titans' star young corner, Christian Fulton, has crumpled to the ground and appears to be holding his left shoulder. And so Fulton, who battled an injured ankle earlier in the season, is now down, and Mike Vrabel's going to come out to check on him as play has been stopped.
I never saw what happened at the end of that play to him. Clearly something did, Mike.
What a fine year he's had. Christian Fulton, 14 passes defensed entering this game. Titans probably going to have to come with Chris Jackson, I would think, as an extra corner, or Buster Screen, or they will have to just change packages overall.
Yeah, that's going to necessitate a little bit of an adjustment for the Titans defensive staff going into this thing here. He's not up off the ground yet, Mike.
He is not, but now he's helped up. And he is walking to the sidelines under his own power. Todd Torricelli, who is in charge of the Titans training staff, leading him off. And the Texans will get back to business again. 6:25 remaining. Titans lead 28-18. Titans scored 21 points in the third quarter, or in the second quarter, I should say. They got the ball to start the second half. first play of the second half, they had a deep shot to Julio Jones that was there, overthrown. They ended up punting, and that missed opportunity just seems to have opened the door for the Texans. Davis Mills, 19 of 29, 244, and 2 touchdowns. Titans have sacked him twice. At the 45-yard line of the Texans. Mills. Deep drop, play action, under pressure, throws complete. It's Moore making the catch. He gives ground and is taken down right at midfield by Jackson, who is staying in there. Chris Jackson. Gain of 5.
Yeah, Mills is big and strong enough. He threw that thing completely backing up and still was able to complete it for 5 yards.
2nd and 5. 5:48 remaining. They're going to run Johnson again on the right side. Johnson, 3 yards, wrapped up by Autry. It'll bring up 3rd down as Burkhead is going to check back in with Amendola and Jordan.
Yeah, I'd watch Amendola in the slot. He's been pretty deadly this second half.
4 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown for the 36-year-old Amendola, who entered this game with just 17 catches. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, including Burkhead. 3rd down and 2. Mills. Under pressure, fires down the middle, and Amendola makes another catch. He grabs it at the 25-yard line. They'll pull it back to the 26. Molden defending, but Amendola a clinic in the second half, and the Texans are on the move again with 4:48 to go.
That's what I say. Amendola is he's on fire.
Mills against a 4-man rush. Play is stopped as I believe the right tackle jumped.
False start. Offense number 67. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Christian Fulton on his way back into the lineup for the Titans, which is good news, as they certainly need him right here. Texans have had a massive second half offensively. Ball moved back to the 31. It's 1st and 15. Amendola, Moore, and Jordan to the right. Burkhead and Camp to the left. Mills fires across the middle. It's caught. Amendola with another catch. It's a gain of 5 on the play as they get the penalty yardage back. Molden with the tackle. That'll make it 2nd and 10. And now Molden's down. Molden may have knocked the wind out of himself making that tackle, or something else may have gone wrong. He was trying to get up, and Amendola, being a good sportsman, was trying to help him, and Molden knew he needed to stay down with 4:25 remaining in this game. Titans leading by 10, but the Texans on the move.
That was on defense. Molden had a shot from the right to the left, on Amendola. But Molden, as you said, he did something because he went limp right after the tackle.
The Titans looking to pick up victory number 12 would make them 12-5 on the season, and they would clinch the number 1 seed in the AFC with a victory. They've already lost to the Texans this year, 22-13 on November 21st. And these games have a history of being incredibly difficult when you need them. We have experienced this on multiple occasions, including last year, when a Texans team with nothing to play for tied the Titans late at 38. Sam Sloman, a hero, to win the game at the end with a field goal. This is 2nd down and 10 at the Titans' 26-yard line. Mills takes the direct snap, fires on the right side. Amendola is wide open. That's a touchdown. He beat Chris Jackson. A Titans defense which has been so dominant since the bye has just lost its way in the second half.
Can't cover Amendola. I mean, that's clear. I mean, Amendola has taken charge of this second half.
7 catches for 113 yards for Amendola and 2 touchdowns, and the extra point is up and good. It is a 3-point game with 4:04 remaining.
He beat Jackson on a wheel route then. I mean, they were man-to-man, and he just beat him on a wheel route. Look, Amendola is a very, very crafty vet. He's been one of the better slot players for his entire career. I was on a team with Amendola at the Rams. He's a tough cover then. Clearly, he's a tough cover right now.
He entered this game with 17 catches for 135 yards and a touchdown. And again, in this game, 7 for 113 and 2 touchdowns. That one caps a 7-play, 75-yard drive, 2:56 off the clock. The issue that the Titans have is they have some injuries in the secondary. Buster Screen has a hamstring. He's questionable to return. Molden is in the tent. Fulton is playing with a shoulder injury. So that adds insult to literal injury.
Yeah, and plus the fact that the Texans know that he's hot. They're looking for him every time now, Mike.
Fairbairn to kick off. Hits it high and short. Blasingame from the 15 to the 20 to the 25. He's up to the 28-yard line. Making the tackle there is Strahan. And so the Titans go back on offense with exactly 4 minutes to go. And again, we say they need a drive.
They need a drive.
(28-25). It's all on the line right here. Titans in an eye. Brown wide left, Jones wide to the right. Titans play fake, rolling right, Tannehill looking, stepping up, throwing, complete. A.J. Brown to the 40, and Brown taken down at the 44 with a first down. Tackle made by Hewitt.
Big time play by Tannehill again. Had to avoid a rush. Nice job by A.J. reaching back behind him for that catch.
And because you pick up a first down on first down, the Texans are forced to start using timeouts right here.
Correct.
3:38 remaining in the game. They know they could utilize the 2-minute warning as an extra timeout. 28-25 the count. Tannehill 23 of 32, 287, 4 touchdowns on the day. Foreman 20 rushes, 71 yards. Hilliard 5 for 34. Westbrook-Ikhine 4 for 78 and a touchdown. A.J. Brown 4 for 68 and a touchdown. Julio Jones 5 for 58 and a touchdown. Anthony Ferkser 4 for 56 and a touchdown.
They're going to need more of that.
Well, the mathematics tell you the Titans need at least 2 more first downs.
2 more first downs.
The Texans also have a kicker that has made a 61-yarder this year. So if you give it back to them, they just have to get it beyond midfield to have a chance. This is up to the offense. Tannehill. Team moving left to right on your radio dial, scrimmaging at their own 44. Goes toss. Foreman on the left side trying to turn the corner. He'll be taken down for a loss. Kirksey as the Texans sell out. And they will not use a timeout here after the Titans lose 2 on first down. .320 and counting. Titans at their own 42. 2nd and 12. Hilliard is the back. 2 tight ends to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Swain motions right. Tannehill against a four-man front. Will run Hilliard, who finds room 45-50, and Hilliard taken down at the 49 of the Texans. Houston will use a timeout as Brooks makes the stop with 2:53 to go. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3 yards to go. Houston down to 1 timeout.
And the 2-minute warning.
The Titans need to get it to the 46 of the Texans. The football rests on the left hash, right between the 48 and 49. They need 2.5 yards. What do you like here, Dave McGinnis?
Well, I like a run-pass option with a quarterback that can run on the edge.
Titans 28, Texans 25. Julio Jones wide to the left. A.J. Brown and N.Westbrook-Ikhine to the right. Tannehill in the gun. Hilliard on his right hip. Texans show blitz. They give it to Hilliard, who goes driving forward, stretches the ball to the 46. Walker with the tackle.
Let's see the spot.
Waiting on the spot. It's a first down for the Titans.
Whoa, that's big.
With 2:30 to go and the clock counting. Cully is going to challenge the spot. It's a good challenge by Cully with 2:22 remaining, because if he loses, he would have had to use his final timeout anyway.
Correct, Mike.
The question was Hilliard on the ground before he reached the football? Cully is 1 of 4 on challenges this year. He was 0 of 2 in the game at Nashville on November 21st. It didn't hurt him. But strategically, this makes total sense. Looks like he got it. And again, if you're Cully, you're going to use the timeout anyway.
You have to make that challenge.
Sure,
Mike.
you do. He's laying on a Texan when he stretches the ball. His elbow also hits the ground. I don't see a lot that's going to change this spot, Coach Mack. Do you?
No.
His elbow is down, but the point his elbow is down, the ball is reaching the 46, which is where he needed to get. It's a good job by Hilliard, a player the Texans cut on August 19th of this year.
Great effort by Hilliard. Great effort.
2:22 remaining. Titans 28, Texans 25. Land Clark.
After reviewing the play, everyone on the field stands. First down.
So the Texans lose their 3rd timeout, which doesn't matter. They were going to have to take it anyway. They stop the clock with 2:22 to go. And the Titans have a first down at the Texans' 46. This game is not over. Titans need one more first down to salt it away. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hilliard is the back. Hilliard gets the handoff on the left side, runs into several Texans as he picks up 1 yard. Tackle by Murray, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning, brought to you by Delta Dental. Delta Dental has Tennessee's best coverage with dental and vision plans. See all those great Titans highlights and smile big. Visit DeltaDentalTN.com to see how we can help you.
As we begin the final 2 minutes at NRG Stadium, the Titans white-knuckling a 28-25 lead. We'll have stats, scores, and a full recap of Tennessee and Houston. Titans Radio's locker room report is coming up in a few minutes.
We pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Titans Radio.
This is your official home for Titans football.
Touchdown, Titans!
WGFX-FM Gallatin, Nashville. 104.5 The Zone.
The situation is this. The Titans have second down and virtually 10 at the Texans' 46-yard line. The Texans are out of timeouts. The Titans lead by 3. Bunch set of 3 receivers to the left. Wide receiver to the right. Jones. Tannehill, long count against the 6-man front. Flip play, left side. Hilliard, 45-40, 35, and down. He slides down at the 35 with a first down. Kirksey with the tackle. But the Titans get 11, and that's going to get them to 12. 12 wins.
Hey, belly flip, what a great call. What a great call by Todd Downey. That's an outstanding, outstanding call by Todd Downey.
Ryan Tannehill, back in his home state, is going to help the Titans claim the top spot in the AFC. It was not easy as Tannehill takes a knee. And the Titans fans who are here at the behest of the head coach who said, we need you in Houston. And they have come. And they are going to be able to rejoice as they let out a deep sigh of relief after the Texans made quite a show of this second half.
Yeah, they're here. They were all over our hotel last night, and they are here today in full throat. And their heart was in their throat for a little while today.
Ryan Tannehill threw 4 touchdown passes, and now with his hands on the football, takes one more knee, flips it to the official. Mike Vrabel signals to the Titans fans, a big fist in the air to say, we did it. He shakes hands with David Culley, someone he's known for years, and then says, we're off to the playoffs with a week off.
What a tremendous first half effort. And then look, give the Texans some credit. Mike, I've been involved in what now? I've been here to 13 seasons. That's 26 of these. You've been in much more. It's never much different than this, is it?
Ever. The 8 field goal game for Rob Baronis. The Titans blew a 32-7 lead.
I was here for that one.
The Titans let a lead get away late in last year's game. When the Titans had to win here in 2010 to have a chance, they had to withstand a 2-point conversion. This is pretty much how it goes. But guess how else it goes?
Yeah, there you go.
Win.
Yeah, here's how else it goes. They get to sit and watch that Super Wild Card weekend in their houses.
And the Texans finish 4-13. Final score, Tennessee 28. Houston 25, as the Titans come to NRG Stadium and get it done in style again.